This is but a humble pencil, nothing but wood and lead. And in today's episode, I want to see if these things could actually live up to the mythos of John Wick killing assassins in a bar with one. Maybe just like that. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Screen Tested. I am your host Tyrant, where we take things from movies, TV shows, pop culture, try to create them in the real world and test them one-to-one from the media that they come from. Now in today's episode we are looking at a weapon of mass destruction, a pencil. Yes. Now you're probably wondering, well, how is this a weapon of mass destruction? Well, it matters who is wielding it. Haven't you ever heard the pencil is mightier than the sword? I know that is not correct, but in today's context, hopefully it fits. Anyway, yes, we are going to be testing pencils. How deadly are they? Because in John Wick, they seem to be pretty deadly. So for context, in the John Wick movie franchise, there is a story that he uses a pencil, a simple everyday pencil, to kill men in a bar. And I wanted to test, well, how could you actually kill someone with a pencil? Would it actually work? I mean, pencils for the most part are not that strong. They're just a little thin bit of wood with some graphite in it that you can obviously write, and that's it. Like, these things are not very strong at all. So I'll be very interested to see how today's episode goes and if a pencil is actually mightier than the sword. I know that that's not the right saying. Now, do I think in a general sense that a pencil is a deadly weapon? I mean, yeah, for the most part. If you go for things like eyes, mouth, throat, ears, it really just depends how motivated you are for the most part. So, yes, I think in a general sense a pencil can be deadly. But then again, I do believe that it is also up to, he who wields it. So the build process for my John Wick pencil was incredibly simple. All I did was grab a little bit of aluminum hex bar, machine down one end, then drill a hole so that the lead tip could fit in, turned it around, and then machine down the other side so that it wouldn't hurt my hand when I used it to strike on things. And what do you know, that's it. Then all I did was grab one of the tips from the aluminum pencils that I bought, and my pencil was ready to go. So while today's testing will primarily be focusing on regular pencils, how much damage can they do, how long do they last, all that sort of good stuff, there are other pencils on the market. For example, these ones here. These are like these forever pencils. It's basically made out of aluminum. These things are pretty gnarly for the most part, especially if I was going to use them in like an offensive capability. So I want to give these a bit of a go as well. And if I was a spy or an assassin or whatever, I'd probably have one of these things. And then if both of these fail, we have the pencil that I made. So no matter what, we're going to see some carnage with a pencil. This thing is comically large. Like, this is like a clown pencil. We have our pencils and it is time to do our testing. Now, honestly, I know people are going to be like, a pencil isn't a weapon, but I think you'll be surprised how dangerous it can be when you put a little bit of speed and power into it. And maybe you swing with a little bit of bad intentions. Anyway, let's start with some water bottles and just work our way up through some different mediums. I've got my pencils here, and then I've got my, let's say, big boy pencils. We'll just test them all. Let's go. All right, so starting with a water bottle. A little bit of speed and power. I mean, like I said, and it didn't even break the lead. The lead isn't even broken. Holy, is this the strongest pencil I've ever had in my life? The lead is still not broken. What the f? I mean, that's pretty gnarly. And these are thicker bottles than I usually use, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, a pencil is not my first choice, genuinely, in this arena. But at the same time, the lead didn't even break. It seems like a pencil might be a bit more of a better weapon than one would assume. But I think mine is a bit bigger. Yeah, I'll do an eye here, and then another eye here, and I'll do a tongue here, like that, yeah. And then we'll call this one Nate, because it has no hair. This one here's Nate. Look how sharp Tony is looking, huh? Now, you're probably wondering, what am I doing with this suit jacket? Am I going to destroy it? And the answer is yes, of course I am. This is my own suit jacket, but it no longer fits me anymore. And just to show you guys how much it doesn't fit me, I will show you right now, here and now. I literally cannot bend any more than this. This hurts. Like, this actually hurts to have on. That's better. Back in my regular kit. Now, because I want to keep my fingers nice and protected, I might add something for them as well. There we go. Ready to rock and roll. All right, now let's see what a pencil can do to a suit jacket, because that is primarily what John Wick is fighting. Assassins. And they all seem to wear suits because they want to look like professionals, because they are professionals. So, we've got our 2B pencils, our exam grade pencils, and the only exam we're taking is ass kicking. I am so sorry for making that entire joke line. That was terrible. That's terrible. All right, just our standard pencil. Let's see if we can just get through the suit jacket. I'm gonna ice pick it. Another pencil. Strike 2. But as you can see, the damage is quite severe. Oh, one of them got through. They got through the jacket, but that's it. Like, it didn't actually get through to harm Tony in any sort of way. Maybe I'll try this one down on the neck, on Tony's silicone, to see if it gets through just without the suit jacket. Okay, I think we got some penetration on that one. We did. Second attempt. I mean, okay, that's not bad. Head. I mean, at least there's a unicorn now. Another pencil, this is our last one. Let's go full bore. All right, this is where we're gonna be striking with my big boy pencil, and hopefully we get through. If we get through everything, I will be genuinely impressed. I'm just hugging him now. I wanted that to go through. It bounced too much. So, could a pencil like this be lethal? Perhaps. It depends, right? Like I said earlier, it depends where you strike, maybe vital areas. I do think you could get a fatal shot like John Wick. I mean, he's John Wick and he can do whatever he wants. Yeah, if you're John Wick, sure. For a regular person, I doubt it, because I don't think you're gonna be able to get through things like clothing. I mean, that's a suit jacket. Suit jackets, relatively speaking, are rather thin. I know that they should have a high thread count, but even then, like, it wasn't able to. The moment you tried to actually, stab with the pencil, the grip would actually force you to break in half right in the center, right where the end of your grip was. So a pencil as a fatal weapon, I mean, yeah. But could it be possible? Maybe, plausible, yeah. For John Wick, sure. For a regular person, maybe not so much. Thanks for watching, guys. I genuinely hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in another video. Have a good one.